Hi, we're Lisa and Kevin, and we've been living in our van for the past 2 months. We had to be in Salt Lake City for an important appointment, and this week suddenly became the probably most expensive week of van life for us.
Another like $600.
It started out great though, as we finally made some friends on the road.
We stumbled upon some tarragon the other day.
It's some kind of wild tarragon.
We're making tarragon arugula pesto.
We're doing this here.
That works well for bananas and berries. So this is gonna be a stretch.
Tarragon, arugula, garlic, parmesan, walnuts. We're gonna use a little apple cider vinegar, salt, olive oil.
This is our blender. The blender always goes into here. We add a little bit more oil and a tiny splash of water.
Oh, done. Let's taste it. It's pretty peppery. We didn't add any pepper. I think it's pretty good.
Ta-da! The night before, we slept right next to a famous brewery. There we met some new friends, and they invited us to their camp the next day. We decided to treat ourselves to some elk burgers that we got from Jackson, Wyoming.
You guys heard any elk at night since you've been here?
I might have heard him once.
But wait a minute, what's going on here? This is good. Easy on the audio.
Sometimes I just do like music over it all. Oh yeah, cilantro. Oh yeah, some rosemary.
You're going wild.
Oh yeah. Three burgers, 2 people. We can do it.
We're good.
Mm-hmm. Can I taste the elk?
Not
Probably
me.
not. Get it off.
Smushed and still there.
Just get it off.
There are raccoons around. We were
Okay.
camped here one time and one came and was harassing us. We're sitting by the fire. Came and was harassing us, and I had the door open on my camper and it went inside. I just went, seriously?
We ended up having a really fun night at camp. Lots of good laughs, good beer. So naturally the next morning I found myself alone by a dam in a drift boat wearing 3 pairs of pants.
I'm sitting on a boat, on a drift boat, and I'm about to go fishing with a couple of Idahoans that we met a couple nights ago. They offered if I want to come fishing with them. I'm like, sure. Why not? I mean, I'm not gonna be fishing. I'm just gonna sit and watch and take it all in. And I'm just waiting here on their boat for them to come back. That way they don't have to pay someone for a shuttle. It's freezing cold. It's like 7:20. I'm excited. Yeah, my first time on a boat like this. My first time watching someone fly fish, like in real life.
Beat me up, Scotty. Beat me up.
Big brown trout.
Big. I mean, to me, it's big. It's bigger than what
Size
Kevin has
matters.
ever.
Size matters. I don't care what my wife
This whole thing was such a unique experience to see nature from this perspective, to banter with these guys and watch their excitement about the sport and that big brown trout. Yeah, thank you so much for taking me along, if you see this.
In one of the anti-back signs that they sell, it says,
This day in and around Idaho Falls kinda turned into what we eat in a day. I'm sorry already.
There's a little chocolate ball inside.
There is? How do you know? You're not at the bottom yet.
That's why I put it in there.
Oh, sweet.
Pepsi.
Where are we?
Costco. Snuck in.
Oh my god. Jesus. And a semi-successful laundromat session later. This is why you need hooks in your van. I mean, we never managed to dry everything completely. Never. Dinner at the laundromat. Pretty good dinner. The pesto is pretty good, actually. We also had some guinea pigs last night. They wanted to barter our pesto with their hot sauce. But we didn't really have our pesto yet, so we didn't want to agree.
In the end, they just gave us the hot sauce and the salmon and some beers.
Very generous guys. Thank you. And we finally arrived in Utah. We found this gem of a spot with no one around. The only thing was that we heard that the mosquitoes there are gruesome, but we figured it's probably too late in the year for that anyway, right? Slay them! Oh god.
They're kind of making a mess.
Yeah, whatever. Jesus. So many! Like, you're gonna get eaten alive tonight? Shit. Come on, just sit somewhere. Gotcha. Oh god.
They have no use for your soul. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead and out of this world.
As pretty as it was, we unfortunately couldn't stay much longer because we had our appointment in Salt Lake City coming up.
We are about to get tires and especially a rim because we do have a spare tire but without the rim.
We kind of didn't realize it when we bought the van. I think we glanced underneath and saw the tire and didn't think about it. Later realized the wheel wasn't actually there.
Yeah, we tried to get like spare part rims. The closest used rim is like down in Phoenix. And, yeah, too far away and we don't want to jinx it. So we had to buy a new one, unfortunately.
And our front tires are, the tread is getting pretty low, so we're doing it all in
It's
one
like
stop.
a right curve like this if you do not hold the steering wheel. And that problem will hopefully be fixed.
I don't think it's because of the tires.
Big city life. We'll be here for like maybe 3 days. Also because of an Amazon order that is coming a little later. See you at the tire shop.
What we might do, I'm not sure, we gotta talk to them, but we might move these tires to the front, the new ones on the back. Put one of those on our spare wheel that we're buying right now. But I don't know, we'll see.
got not just 2 new tires, we got 5 new tires. So we are at $1,000 now.
With the spare wheel.
With the spare wheel.
And 5 tires.
And 5 tires. Because our tires were older than 10 years, which we of course didn't know, and they're not allowed to do anything with old tires and basically put them back on the road. It's just a safety issue. We just need to get an alignment done. They couldn't do that there. They didn't do that apparently, which is kind of stupid. Whatever.
Whoa.
Foothill Drive. What, did you take a wrong?
I don't know. I guess yes, I did.
Cool. Just left Salt Lake City. We're on the way to Park City. Just because we don't really know what to do in the big city other than dig errands, and we don't really want to be in a big city right now, so we're gonna be in a smaller city.
Also because I used to live in Park City and
He wants to revive
yeah.
some memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's a nice place.
So we're just driving through the mountains right now.
When we arrived at Park City, we camped at one of only 2 legal overnight parking lots there. A 3-minute walk from the main street, where there were lots of restaurants, a few bars, and of course tons of shops. If you don't know anything about Park City, it is a little ski resort town, bougie. This was my little walk every morning there, because to our delight, they even had a public restroom in the middle of the main street. Since we didn't really have anything else to do in town either, we decided we wanted to drive a little further out to go on a hike. So I first kind of had to get ready a little bit.
Not good, but better than before.
I recycled.
Oh my god. Ah! For that dirty window.
Schön.
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 It means beautiful in German.
Nothing. It's pretty difficult getting up here though.
We just got an alignment done. Yesterday when we drove down a little mountain pass, our brake pad indicator light came on, which means that the brake pads need to be changed pretty soon. So yeah, apparently also the rotors need to be changed. So now we're trying to figure out what to do. If we want to do it ourselves, we would still have to get the parts, of course. We don't really know. It would be another like $600 for everything from this one shop. I don't know if another shop would be cheaper, but Yes, a lot of things in the van right now that are pretty expensive. I guess we'll have to see how much longer our whole van tire break ordeal will last and how much longer we'll have to stay in Salt Lake City. So we're driving to a brake shop or to another mechanic now because that one is a little bit cheaper and yeah.
You can see us today.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it ourselves. It's a little, I don't know, we don't even know if our jack works. And then relying so much on our jack, and I don't know, it's, yeah, I guess we'll drop another, I guess like extra $300 for the actual labor. What you gotta do. Good morning. 8 o'clock, rise and shine. Good morning. We spent the night at Cracker Barrel. First time. Not bad, not bad. It's 8:25 and we are going to a brake shop and hopefully he has the time and the parts. Yesterday was a full errand day. We got an alignment, we did research on brakes, then we went to the bike shop to get me some big ass tires. Bless you. Then we emptied our gray water and then we went to the gym, and today might be similar. Maybe we get to see a little bit of downtown.
But first we found us some child-sized breakfast at a diner right next to the brake shop. When it became too awkward to continue sitting in that diner, we decided to just go to the brake shop. 5 hours later, we were good to go.
It was not the front brakes and rotors like the alignment shop told us. It was the rear brakes, and it wasn't even just the brake pads, it was because the brake pad indication sensor broke off and made a little crack in the brake pads. So we only had to replace the rear brake pads. Always get a second or third opinion on car things before people want to sell you something for like $600. So in the end we paid like $260. Much better than we thought.
And our terrible tracking to the right was also finally fixed.
We kind of got lucky, I guess.
There's a deer on the back.
Oh my god. What the? Wow. We're leaving Salt Lake City again. We didn't even go downtown. We don't really know the city. Very loud. Lots of cars, lots of highways. We're driving on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's another Tandy. On a 7-lane highway right now. There's so many highways everywhere. Now we're driving to Provo.
Beautiful. That was it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. If so, we would really appreciate a little like, and I'll see you next week.